Meantime, truck traffic can be a nightmare.
Yeah, right now it's clogging up some of the city streets. Local 12's Christian Hauser joins us from Covington with what's being done to keep as much of that traffic as possible on the interstates. A tall task, Christian.
Yeah, a very tall task. If you've driven through Covington in the past couple of days, you've definitely noticed the increase in stop and go traffic as people try to make their way to the Clay Wade Bailey Bridge behind me or the suspension bridge. I'm told the state has a team working on alleviating as much of this traffic as possible, but no matter what they come up with, you're likely going to be dealing with this for at least the next month and a half.
This is a time lapse of what it's like heading north on I-275. It's supposed to be open to only local traffic, and everyone else should take 275 and 471. But once you get to the 12th and 5th Street exits, you can see the backup.
We know that the truck traffic and the commercial traffic and the local vehicles need access, but we also know that there are impacts. And so we are monitoring this very carefully, and we're looking at any option that might improve the outcomes.
Some of those trucks have been stopped in their tracks at some of these railroad overpasses. They're not tall enough to let a semi-truck through. For other trucks, they're stuck trying to make 90-degree turns in congested areas. The state says it's trying to get those trucks to stay on the interstates.
We want to get the message out to all the trucking industries, to everybody, that it's not in their best interest to go down to Covington and get stuck.
YEAGER says they're focused on educating the drivers, not punishing them.
We can slow them down, we can stop them, we can explain things to them, and we're hoping that that education will alleviate this traffic.
I asked the head of OKI, a regional council that works to improve transportation in the area, about forcing trucks to stay on the interstates. He says about 85% of the semis we see on the Brent Spence Bridge are local, and about 30,000 cross it each day. That means only about 4,000 or 5,000 of those tractor trailers are just passing through. And to reroute those trucks would drive up the final cost of the goods, and that's not all.
275, we think of it as being this great super highway, which it is, but it is not built to handle 30,000 trucks a day. So if you were going to do this, you would have to probably re-engineer 275 to handle those trucks.
Now, we've seen several semi-trucks come down the Clay Wade Bailey Bridge, and south here on Main Street, I can actually see a semi-truck is blocking the intersection because it tried to make the turn and it's just stuck right now waiting for all these cars to clear out. I did drive across most of the bridges today, coming here just about 5 o'clock. The suspension bridge wasn't too bad, 471 wasn't too bad. But stay off the Clay Wade Bailey if you can. It's the most troublesome out of the bunch. Live in Covington, Christian Hauser, Local 12 News.
Be careful out there, Christian. All right, now thank you for that. Well, keep in mind that December 23rd is a target date, so if everything doesn't come together as expected, we could be dealing with this mess into the new year. Let's hope not.